welcome back. So this is Ruckard FairValueGap strategy. So yeah, so we finally improved you know, the fair value gap strategy, but there was something missing on the last video, which is rewriting the take profit changes. Okay, so I don't remember very well. I think it's like this, so I can compare this C letter with the current D. Okay, so we can check we can check whatever is happening here. Okay, so yeah, so the last comment was about okay, so we were working on letter D, which is using the type and so on, and there's something missing. Yeah, so show whatever fair value gap D. Okay, so what we are missing here is this thing here. So okay, wait a second. Okay, so let's see if we can work with this. So what we want to work on is the take profit part, which is down here, because the rest of it, it's already done. Okay, so so the take profit part is here. So on the left we have whatever we want to do, and on the right is the newest half. So yeah, so this is the refill percentage, stop loss. Yeah, so the take profit refill percentage. Do we have a refill percentage right now? That's a good question. Let me see. This should be something like that. Where the hell are you? So we have D letter here. Okay, which is up and down. Then we have letter C. So the question is, do we have, where the hell are you? Do we have enable? So in letter C, there's this enable FBG take profits variable. Okay. And then here it uses FBG gap refill percentage. Have we kept this variable somewhere? Yes, apparently we have kept this variable somewhere, so we will be able to use it so that it can be used here. So probably we can start applying this new code so that we have the stop loss. Okay, but before doing that, we need to have this new feature, which is the enable something. So this enable something, it's up here. Okay, so first of all, we're going to copy and paste this so that we can use this. So enable FBG take profits. So we want to use them. I mean, I don't think it's here, enable. Or is it? Yeah, look at that, it's already there. So as we don't have any change here, okay, now we should be able to test all of this. So let me see. Yeah, so let's do it, and then later on we will see what we do with all of this. So I want this take profit, so we have the stop loss, okay, and here we have this stop loss, which I guess is the usual stop loss, and here we have difference. So the difference is that this is what happens if you don't have it, if the setting is not enabled, so it's the same thing as always. However, if this setting is enabled, it means that we are not using the current value but the one from before, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah, we are using the previous value because you want to keep the previous value. What the hell have I done here? Yeah, and I guess, yeah, so this is the stop loss, and here we have once again the take profit, and this should be the same thing. So you do the take profit, you use the take profit per one from the latest candle, not the current one, because you don't want to change that once you are here, and that's it. So I think it should be something like that. The only difference is this refill percentage. Maybe it's not well done. If this is true or not, that's another question. Yeah, this is true by default. So let's take a look at what we have right now. So we have this fair value gap stuff. Okay, so yeah, okay, so now we should be able to this should be something like fair value gap logic, take profit, and a stop loss custom calculation. Okay, and once you have done this change, you can refresh differences, and you can check which are the difference between some stuff from one place or the other one. Yeah, there's some differences around here and there. Probably some variables can be removed, I'm not sure. There's this thing about plotting stuff, which I'm not sure if it's the right thing to do. And that's it. So now we should be able to make a version, but before making a version we always test if this works as expected. But the idea is that this is a new version, so let's test this first. So let's search for a chart that you can work on this. Okay, so what the hell is this? So this is the one from divergences. What the hell is divergence? Okay, volume profile, something, not, oh no, this has blown away. Okay, fair value gap probably is this one. So here we have the C2 value gap, which I'm out, C2. Don't we have a new one here? Okay, so this is dig one, which is the yeah, this dig one is whatever we had so far, and now you can see how this is something that does not make sense a lot. So this is dig one, and it should be the same one as here, but then this will be something else. So let's copy save here. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Yeah. This is trying to print whatever it needs to. Let's see what happens. Look at that, the price is going down even if America, everything is closed. But yeah. Okay. We should have something somewhere. So let's take a look. Oh, look at that. This is not nice. Let's take a look here, maybe, and see how this is done properly. So yeah, this does not work quite well. Yeah, probably missing some settings here, which is enable take profit, or isn't it? Yeah, enable take profit percentage. What the hell is this? Auto threshold. Enable gap percentage filter. Yeah. Okay, so we have fair value gap strategy that had better results, but probably didn't have this stuff about the percentage filter or something else. So I'm not sure. And then probably doesn't have the auto threshold, which I'm not sure if this is being used or not, if you ask me. Yeah, so I'm not sure. So take profit needs to be turned on and the stop loss too. That makes sense. I'm not sure if the stop loss type being ATR is a good idea. Okay, let's reset settings to see what the hell do we get as an output. Why don't we have anything here? Calculation error. Yeah, I don't want to remove this and add it again. Look at that, 4 hours. What about using 1 hour? Is it any better? Not so much. So the question is, I mean, either I'm doing this wrong, or maybe there's some other problem that we are having, and that's why it doesn't work as expected. So there are a lot of places where it fails. Probably here. So here there should be there's a big gap that needs to be filled, and what that happens is that it's not filled at all. And maybe the reason is that this is very big and it should not be tried to be filled. So this is more than 2% gap. So this probably you don't want to fill it. So you want the gap percentage. Now that we have this, the gap percentage needs to be 1.5 as maximum. You know what I mean? We don't want this because this is too big in order to be meaningful. Look at that. This is a bit better. Okay. So I'm not sure if 1.5 is the right thing to have. Yeah. Let's see what happens here in 38 trade or whatever. So here we have, wait a moment. Do we even do we, what, why? Do we even have anything here? Or is it something that it's not? Yeah, I mean, I guess that around here there's a gap, or I am missing something. Yeah, the problem is I don't see the gap, so I'm not sure if there is a gap or not. Yeah, because this gap here is from here to here, and probably the gap from here is from here to here, and so this is something similar. So we can maybe say that the maximum needs to be 0.60, something like that. Let's see if it removes this one here. So I'm not sure about this. So I think that if the gaps are small, you don't have to try to fill them. That's the key. That's where you can see this, how it works. And then you probably can't have, yeah, look at this, it's not filled. You can always change, what's the name? You can always change the ratio so that it's not 1 to 4. So you can say this is going to be 1 to, not 1 to 4. Probably you have less to lose. Yeah, something like that. Then you go back here and you say, please, I want more trades. This should be something similar. At about 1.1.2, so that we have one more. Hmm. I don't see any change. That's interesting. I wonder if there is something like, oh, look at that minimum. Yeah, wait a minute. So we had this 1.4, 1.6, I think. But what we have not changed is this minimum take profit and maximum take profit. This needs to be changed to someone else, to something else, like yeah, like something like 2%, because otherwise you are not going to have so many trades as you want to. So let's take a look at that. This is something different. So we have, probably we want to have, so yeah, so this thing about maximum take profit, we should probably play with this cut percentage. I mean this cut percentage, so that it has 1.6. And then we can say something like, yeah, well, I don't know. Wonder if this is what we had before. So we have this 0.5 and the ratio. Whether are you? Yeah. So originally we have 1 to 4. Is it any better now that we have this new stuff here? That's the question. Look at that. So the max round is not so good, but we can check if we manage to make better stuff here. So I'm not sure which is the best way of doing this. We still don't know if this goes up or whatever. This is, yeah, but we have drawdown is very big to know if this is any good, if you ask me. Yeah, so if you do 1-to-1, it's never going to work, because these ratios, it's never going to work. Same thing with 2. It's never going to be worth it, if you ask me. Oh, look at that. We have something else, but yeah. You're wondering, having 3 and then 0. Yeah, I mean, what about 10%? Is it any better 10%? Or are we going to lose everything with only 10%? Okay, 95%. But this is average percentage 2. Okay. 71 trades. Drawdown is bigger than whatever we are winning here, so I'm not sure it's a good thing to have. $17. Okay, I'm not sure this is a good approach to any of this. I mean, we always have this big place where everything goes down, and we ask ourselves, was this a good way of doing this? 90% for being drawdown is too big. That's the problem. So it's 57 entry long here. Yeah, so stop loss. Yeah, we don't know if inside this it would have gone up, but the problem is that this stop loss has been reached. So if you don't want this to be reached, you want the stop loss to be bigger. Yeah, and the stop loss to be bigger. I wonder if we could modify the stop loss so that it's bigger depending on ATR, and then at the same time you make the take profit go to whatever level we want to have, because right now, this is based on this, so probably yeah. So this is done, and so probably what you want to do is make the stop loss be based on ATR, but the take profit needs to be whatever we want to. Yeah. So if this is based on ATR, okay, not like that. Also, the stop loss, so use right amount so that the stop loss only implies 1% of risk. So this is something that we already have, but yeah. So yeah, this seems to work more or less, but then I think it's not working as expected, because the stop loss is not dynamic, but it's based on it's based on the take profit. So yeah, so we should probably make this stop loss higher, but at the same time you ask yourself, why do you want it so high? So probably is, yes, please try to get this, but use the ATR so that the stop loss does not reach you. Do not use something, because otherwise, I mean, you can have here 0.19 you know. Even with 0.19 this is not working as expected, because probably the stop loss is reaching there, even if maybe the price, okay, now you can see how this is reaching, so the stop loss has not been reached. Okay, the problem is that this drawdown is quite big here. Trade number 58. Yeah, look at that. I mean, eventually the price reaches the target, but you know, this is about getting 344, but the stop loss should be quite bigger. It should be whatever, 396 or whatever you want to. So that's why it's not reached at all. You know what I mean? I mean, another way of dealing with this is just saying something like, so we just, how the hell is this? So we have this enable, this setting about enable base take profit, so we can remove this, and then we can go back and check here, whatever. Yeah, so this is nice. So what we have here is that now this has an ATR 1.5 stop loss. The take profit, wait a minute, calculate take profit from risk ratio. Yeah, so take profit needs to be calculated from the ratio, which is here, and probably this is not a good value to have here. Probably you want to do 1 or something. I'm not sure about this, because yeah. So let's see. I mean, yeah, take a look at that. Yeah, so probably we want to check to find, probably we want to find something like this, 175. Yeah. Let's modify this. See which is the one that works the best. Probably this ATR 1.5 should be something bigger, maybe not. I think what we want is something like 0.80, so that we have like this. So I'm going to modify this so that we have a stop loss here. We can work with this more or less. So I want the stop loss to be done, to be done here, and we will work from there. So let's do the stop loss more accurate here. Okay, stop loss has not been reached at about 1 ATR. Is it any better? Oh, look at that. This seems to be nice, probably at about 0.9. Do you reach or not the stop loss here? Yeah, this one, oh wait a moment, this one had already a stop loss. Hey, wait a minute. Look at that. Look at these results. This is what we are looking for. So 0.8. Although I'm not sure we are working with if the gaps are helping us or not. This is okay. Let's see what we have here. This is probably too fit for it to be meaningful. What about 0.92? Is it any better? Yeah, 0.9. Okay, I mean, I like this. This is nice, although this is not the strategy I was looking for, but we can work something from here. So let me write this down so that I do not lose it, although I'm not sure. Yeah, the stop loss being 1%, it's already like that. So what we have here is something like enable FBT gap take profit false. Then we've got a stop loss mode is ATR. Then we've got take profit. Yes, true. Then calculate take profit from ratio. Yes. And then the ratio is 0.8. Yeah, probably we can work with 0.8 also. And then we've got the stop ATR stop loss length. ATR stop loss multiplier is 0.9. Yeah, so look at that. Probably we can have some more results trying to make this bigger, I guess. I mean bigger or smaller, so that we have more returns. Yeah, we can say 1% also if we want to. Risk reward ratio. This needs to be based on ATR. I mean, it's already based on ATR because we are doing this stuff like that, but you know, I mean, have here 0.8. What about using 0.5? Is it any better? Oh, look at that. That's way better. Ratio between what we win and what you have there is bigger. So I think this is a nice thing to have. So otherwise, okay, this is 3 times. Oh, how much is this? This is 133, 262. Yeah. Okay. And what about 0.5? What do you have with 0.5? So with 0.5 you've got 260. Yeah, 80% profitable, and with this 0.8 is 80%. It should be much less, isn't it? %70 profitable. Yeah, so we probably want I mean the other one 0.5. I'm not sure. Okay, let's use 0.8 here. I think that there are something different, which is the maximum gap percentage and so on. So we can probably have here 10% instead of 1.6. There's going to be a difference. I'm not sure about this. Let me see. Oh, look at that. I mean, exactly the same thing, isn't it? 1.6. I think it's the same, 71. And I should write down here. So this is L maximum gap percentage 1.6. Yeah. Okay, so I like this. I mean, why not? Yeah, look at that. Maximum take profit. I think this has been modified. So L maximum take profit, it's 10, because otherwise it's 0.38 and you wouldn't have so many trades that you have here. You can see here you have much less trade. That Max drawdown is not so good. And here you can play with which is the maximum take profit, just in case you know, you want to play with this. And apparently the maximum take profit is 2%. I'm not sure if it's based on this. Yeah, this is probably based on this maximum gap here. So if we set this to 10, then go back here and we say yes please, we want 10% here. Should probably have something else, something bigger. Let me see. Yeah, look at that. I mean, it's not very good, but you know, and here maybe you can play with this 2%. Hopefully, I mean, we want something more than just 71 trades, or maybe not, but you can see here how we've got a lot of trades, but they are not always the best one to have. So let me see if this is any better. 2%. Okay. Yeah. Let's try to remove all of these trades that are too big to be fulfilled. Apparently this maximum take profit is being ignored. What's the problem here? I want to check that we have more or less than 128 trades. Look at that, something has happened. 0.80. Yeah, but this does not work. I mean, it should work more fast, if you ask me. Okay, let's see, 0.6, 0.7. Look at that. Now we have less. What about 0.4? Which is something similar to 0.38, if you ask me. Yeah. What about this being 0.12? Is it any better? Because that's... we didn't try to do this before, but now maybe. Oh. Yeah. Probably using 0.12 is not a good idea. Because you have a lot of trades that are not worth it. $0.25. 10%. Yeah, okay, I mean, not sure what to say here. What about this gap percentage? Is it any better if we set this to 2? Are we going to win anything? Beat less trades, I guess, but even then, yeah, not enough trades, isn't it? 1.5. Yeah, so 0.80. Never mind. So we reset the settings. We're going to make a version. Then we will work with whatever we have to work with. This is more or less what we had with the other I mean, it's not the same thing, but so let's do some different versions, because otherwise this is not going to work. So the first version is we have the take profit implemented. Second version is try to match all the fair value gap strategy settings. Then finally, third version is use settings saved down there that have quite good results based on ATR. Okay. So this is what we are going to do, because otherwise this is not going to work as expected, and we want this to work as best as possible. Okay, so let's do this. So the first thing you want to do is to bump the version. So this is 25 and now this is D2. So let's search here where we should also use D2. And now okay, so yeah, so let's add this, and now we should have something like one version to DC to D into D2. Okay. Yeah. This is fair value gap. Yeah, that's right. So this should be D2 and D2. So hit push origin main. Mean this thing here and hit push origin main. So now we should have this new file somewhere, which is here, and let me see. So we should have some tags, and the latest tag is this one, which we can check whatever 1 minute ago. Yeah, that's the one. Here you have, so let's write this down into the video description so that anyone can use it. Okay, so here we have D2. That's nice. Okay, so now let's play with whatever we had originally. So we had this C3 strategy. Okay, let me check 1 second. I mean, maybe we get this like this. Yeah, okay. And now we keep one. FairValueGap C2. Yeah, okay, so this is D1, which is the one that we are using. And the problem is that this is working with let me see. Okay, so now we should be using let me see. We should be using FairValueGap C2, which I'm not sure if it's the same one as here. Yeah, it's this one here. So FairValueGap C2, so probably we can use this here and see what happens. This is another timeout. So this is 1 hour. Okay, look at that. And this is 1 hour, and this is going to be C2. So now I'm going to use this FairValueGap D, and I'm going to use it here on this script, because I don't know how to do this properly so that it works as expected. Yeah, FairValueGap D2. So I'm going to check all of the settings so that it works the same way as the other one. I should probably, okay. So now we can add this to the chart and see what happens. So as you can see, the results are not the same ones. I mean, it's not very good because market pattern is bigger than what you get as a net profit. However, I mean, the idea is that we should be able to get to this value thanks to the settings. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to implement. I mean, so these settings here, what do they say? So they are saying something like this: minimum take profit, maximum take profit. So let me write this down somewhere. So yeah, let's write this down, this here. So minimum take profit 0.18, take profit 0.2. Let's see, maximum take profit 0.4. Okay, so let's play with this right now. So now I'm going to edit the settings from here, and we should have also these settings here. Oh, look at that. Oh, 0.18. That's why. Okay, so now it's turning around. Let's see what happens if we change to D2. It's not a very good result. So let's go back to C and let's write down more settings that probably make a difference. Oh, look at that. Here there is some settings about the gap refill percentage. Wait a minute. I haven't played with this. I have not played with this from within the other when I tried to optimize to have more returns. So this is L gap refill percentage. So this is 80. And yeah, gap refill percentage. This is also 80. Let's see if we can do the same thing with D. So where the hell are you? D. Oh, I'm missing some settings somewhere, probably. Okay, so this have the settings, and this is the difference, so 80. So let's save this. Let's wait for it to turn around. Okay. Now let's take a look at D. Oh, look at that. We have much less trades. Max drawdown is bigger than the net profit, but this is nice if you ask me. However, it's only 31 trades, and the original one has many more trades, like 204. So that's what we aim to have in D. So let's keep writing down whatever changes we do here, because otherwise, I mean, another way of doing this is just comparing the inputs, isn't it? I mean, if I go here and I refresh everything, wait a minute, I have managed to change them, and that I didn't want to do that. So here we should have some inputs that are different, but yeah, I'm not seeing that because .10 C2. So probably this C long only has 11 instead of 80, and that might be because C2 has 80 instead. Yeah, so I could probably compare C2 with whatever it's here, but I mean, let's skip making a manual comparison. Yeah. So minimum gap percentage is 0.02. I don't think we have this minimum gap percentage 0.02, not this thing here. 0.02. Let's write this down so that, oh, look at that, there are more. This is already even better than we had before. So L minimum gap percentage is 0.02. And I think I'm doing the same thing with short, although short is not used here. It's like 0.02. Okay, this one is nice. It's only 40 trades, but okay, let me check to see what the hell are we missing. So this is long only, and the D1 is also long only, so this is nice. So D, we are having 0.02, 10.10, and what we have here on C. Okay, this is not C, sorry. What do we have here? Okay, we don't have the maximum, but I don't think that's important. Yeah, so let's work with something else, I guess. So ATR 1.5, a stop loss, take profit. Enable take profit, special take profit, it's turned on, isn't it? Yeah, this is turned on, and on D it should be turned on also by default. What the hell are you here? This is turned on. Okay, so another thing that I think it's playing against us is, let me see, the auto. Where the hell is the auto? I mean, I'm not sure if it's even used, but there was something about an auto threshold. Let's see if there is any change. So 31, and now we have 204. That's it. So auto threshold, look at that, auto threshold should be false. Now we have 204 trades. Yeah, the drawdown is quite big, but you know, this is similar. Yeah, okay, yeah, look at that. We have managed to have the same thing in both of the what's the name? Both of the strategies. So that's what I wanted to do the first place. So auto threshold is somewhere near where we enable this. And what the hell does it do? And we have some settings for the threshold. Yeah, I mean, it's better than what we have, but it has much less trades. So okay, so now we're going to reset the settings, you know what I mean, and yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so now yeah, so let's work on modifying the D2 so that it gets so that it's D3, and then we will do E something with the new settings. So let's do it. So first of all, you want the minimum take profit. Let me see, minimum take profit, which is here. So you want this to be 0.18. Okay. Then 0.38, 0.20, 0.40. Okay. Refill needs to be 80.0 and 80.0. Nice. What more do we need? The minimum gap percentage. So the minimum gap percentage, which is here, should be 0.02. So we change it both short and long because whatever. Okay, that's nice. The next thing we want to change is the auto threshold, which is here. We are going to set it to false. That's right. And I think we are done. So now we should be able to have all of these changes here. Fair value gap D. Okay. And yeah, that's it. So you want something like, so this is D3 settings. Okay. And now we want to change this to okay, so yeah, so before adding the tag, let's test this, see what happens. So if we go here and we check the source code for D, let's copy and paste, see what happens. Okay, we save this. And this is so once this is going to end, okay, when this okay, so now I want to reset everything so that it has the proper settings. And now we should check C and D should be the same thing, and it's the same thing. So now we are happy. So we want to have a new tag which is going to be D3. Okay, so we are going to push this, and yeah, so now we should be able to go here and use this D3 script. Oh, damn it, this is not right. Have we? No way. So this is D3. Down there it should be D3. That's right. Let me see if I can make this work properly. So you want to add this, you want to bump the version to D3, and you want a tag, so I need to delete the old one, which is FairValueGap D3. Now we have a new tag, and this is what it's going to fail, maybe not. Yeah, now we can do something like that. So that means that now if I go to here and I refresh, I should have D3. That's right. So this is going to be found on the video description so that anyone can use it. So let me see. Yeah. So D3. Hello. Probably we don't have enough. Okay, so we have updated the video so that everyone can use the script. So now we should focus on the improvements. So I want to create a new letter because this is something different. I mean, where the hell are you? This is nice, but this part here is not nice. This is where I have started to test it, and it's going down always and always, and I don't want that. I don't want to use the auto threshold because it removes a lot of traits and it's not pretty. These are not so many traits. Yeah, so so what I want to do is, first of all, I want to copy. So we want to copy scripts FairValueGap dtype into FairValueGap dtype. So this is going to be ATR or something like that. So we want to do something based on, yeah, so FairValueGap ATR, it's going to be based on FairValueGap type D, so this is going to be E, and this is going to be E letter, and that's it. So the first thing we need to do is, I mean, we can copy this, we can save this here, that way it's going to be the same thing hopefully here there is no change. That's right. So what you want to do here is, this is going to be E1 and E1, okay, and down here it should also be E1. Okay, so we are already down there, so I mean here E1. Okay, so now we should be able to do something with this. So this is so this is use proper fair value gap name. Okay, and now we're going to work on the settings that we want to use. So so I have written down some of them. So this is the one from the second version. Here I have the ones from the third version, but the third version was based on the you know, on the other one. But I mean, I want to work with this, and then we will figure out how to do it. So let's move this aside so that I can take a look at it with ease. So first of all, we want to probably we want to use this E1 in the script. So you want to upgrade this so that it's E1, and that's it. Yeah, we should probably stop working on this buffer and then work on the other one. I don't know, because why would you like to compare with this? It's not something useful at all, I guess. Yeah, so this is D2 or whatever, so let's keep this here. Yeah, so probably you want to remove this and keep the old one, the C1, you know what I mean? So let's save this. Now let's work on this other one. Let's upgrade this to whatever values we want to have here. Okay, let's use this thing here so that we can reset everything. Now we should be able to take a look here, and we have this. Okay, so let me check the settings that we need to modify. So we want to modify, so we don't want, so let's work a bit more, because now we have seen more stuff. So we want to we don't want to use enable, where the hell are you? Here, enable FVG base take profit. We don't want this. Let's see what happens. It's not very good. Then the stop loss should be yeah, stop loss ATR. Okay, we should have calculate take profit from ratio. Ratio should be 0.8. Yeah, So ATR stop loss multiplier of 0.9. Okay. And then wait a minute, what I have done here. Then down here we have maximum gap percentage is, what the hell is this? Maximum gap percentage. So this is 1/6. Maximum take profit, it's 10%. See, maximum take profit is 10%. Oh, look at that. 1000 trades. But I think that that auto threshold was set true, because that's something that we haven't changed. Yeah, probably something more, because this is not working as suspected. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's probably this thing about minimum gap percentage. I think it was something like 0.18 before, but I am not sure about this, if this was the case or not. Yeah, okay, so let's ignore all of this so far. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, so we are going to go back here and let's check out the version that it's FairValueGap D2, which is the one that was the most similar to what we had. So this version and this, and here we want FairValueGap D type. Okay, so this is going to, we have this modification, so this should be D2, which we are going to use here. And now I don't want to have this here, so yeah. Okay, so right now we have this D2 variable. Okay, and that's what I'm going to use in order to help me. So script FairValueGap, FairValueGap E. I'm going to try to help me understand. So I want to change, oh look at that, 11%. Refill percentage 11%. Maybe that's the key. Auto threshold 0.02. Yeah. Should I just override the stuff here, isn't it? I mean, apply. Yeah, we don't want to change the letter. So once we have changed this, we should be able to copy and paste and see what happens on the script. So this is the script with E. Now Let's test this, see what happens. Yeah, okay, so let's assume that this is reset. Now let's check the strategy tester. Look at that, it's not. Okay, so now we have whatever it was originally there. So that means that they should be able to use the settings so that we have quite good settings. So enable FVG basic take profit, it's going to be false. That's the first thing you do. Then look at that. Then what you do is play with the stop loss and so on. So you want to calculate this from here. You want the risk reward ratio, it's going to be 0.8. Okay, and what more do we have? So this is 0.9 apparently, so that there is better results. And yeah, and then what you do down here is maximum gap. So maximum take profit, let me use 10 so that we have 10, you know what I mean. And then maximum gap percentage, which is here, we're going to modify it so that it's 1.6. that way it's better, something. Yeah, look at that, we have this thing that it's nice. It's only 71 trades, but this is nice. So yeah, that's those are the settings that I want to save. So let's try to modify this so that we have those settings. So first of all, I mean, you've got the gap, you have to fill it, and that way you, yeah, I mean, I'm sure if this is a good approach, but if it works, who am I to? Okay, so enable take profit. Wait a minute, what does happen if I remove the auto threshold? We should have more trades, but are they good enough for us or not? That's a good question. Let's see what happens here. Do we have, is it any better without this? That's the question. Oh, look at that. I mean, we have 71 trades, now we have 84. So without this, 27, the other one is better, isn't it? Auto threshold, I think auto threshold is this one here. Let's see. Yeah, so auto threshold is better. I mean, it's quite similar, but without auto threshold you've got more trades. So probably we want to remove auto threshold, if you ask me. Although there are some places where you've got a lot of, so let me check. I'm not sure if this is a good thing or not. Okay, I prefer this one. Yeah, I prefer what I'm seeing here. Okay, so let's try to, yeah, so let's reset everything here and let's see if we can manage to replicate this properly. So we have applied whatever we needed from there, so from the all data, and so FVG gap take profit. What the hell are you? Yeah, so enable take profits. No, we don't want this to be true. That's nice. The stop loss ATR, that's like that. Take profit true. I think that's already true. Take profit is true. Okay. Calculate from ratio. Yeah, that's not true and should be. This should be true. Nice. So the ratio is 0.8. So risk reward ratio 0.8. ATR stop loss multiplier is 0.9. So that's nice. And maximum gap percentage. What the hell is this? Maximum take profit. Yeah, so let's take a look. So maximum take profit is 10, which we are going to modify here. So let's modify this both long and short, even if it doesn't matter too much. Let's modify this long short. And maximum gap percentage, it's set here to 1.6 so that we don't have so much percentage gap, whatever, 160 and 160. That's right. So now we should be able to test this and see if I have managed to write down all of these settings. Okay, so I guess this has worked, and so if I reset everything, we should have this nice thing. Okay, so let's save this. I want to test long and short. Let's save these changes here. You can see how we have these changes here. So FairValueGap, FairValueGap EATR. So this is going to be the E2 settings, isn't it? So this is E2 settings. That's nice. So now we should bump the version to E2. Okay, E2, E2. That's nice. Okay. So script fair value gap E ATR bound version to E2. Nice. Now we can have a nice tag like E2. That's it. Okay, so now we should be able to check here this E2. However, this is not right because we want E ATR. Hopefully I don't mess up and this exists. E2 ATR, yeah, that's the one. So I'm going to edit a bit of description so that anyone can use this if they want to. Look at that, Merry Christmas, and the people who make porn spam is not here. That's nice. Merry Christmas, Christmas Day. So yeah, okay. So now we have this nice strategy. So let me write down that I want to test fair value gap E2. However, before doing that, I want to check whatever we have here, which is what about short only? Is it any better? I mean, do we win something with this? Probably. Oh, probably there are so many trades. And do we have around here? Okay, so 0.28. Yeah, what about using this like this? That's not good. And here you've got the same settings, so maybe 22 is better this time for stop for short. Oh, look at that. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, in the end you have 5%, but so yeah, what happens in reverse? Do we help each other or not? Oh, look at that. This is half of the... But if we do long only, I mean, the graph is nice, but so long only is 262 if we check the net profit, the max drawdown. And if you do reverse, yes, it's true that we have more trades, but I mean, is it worth it? Because it's only 215. I mean, there are more trades to say hello, this is better, than what you had because the more trades you have, it means that the more accurate this is. But at the same time, if you take a look at short, this means that we have not found strict mode. Yeah. What about the strict mode? Because we have not tested the strict mode. Let's think about this. This probably needs a strict mode so that it's a bit better. I'm not sure about this. It's exactly the same result. Okay. So let's try short only again and see if we can manage this strategy to work properly in short only means. Yes, probably the stop loss needs to be 1.5 because that's short. I mean, look at that, how it. So risk reward right here 1 or whatever, or 2. Not sure about this. Yeah, been 12% return. I'm wondering. I mean, yeah, but now if we go back to long only, we are not going to have the same results because these are another settings. So I'm not sure. So as you can see, long is not well enough. Probably if you use the two at the same time, yeah. So probably if you want to play with short only and long only in the same graph but with different strategies, it might help us. Yeah, okay, so not sure how to play with all of this because maybe the gap percentage can be 10% and that way it works better. I don't see any difference if you ask me. Minimum take profit, yeah, so 0.12. What about this being 2? So that it's not very big. What about aiming at 11 for 5%? We should have less. Yeah, so apparently fair value gap with short doesn't seem to play very well. Okay, so yeah, so that's it. Then I have this question about, so if I reset everything so that it works with whatever we have found out that it's quite good, then we can say something like 0.28 and 11.11, and down here, yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah, so the question is, now I want to play with short only. Okay, and thanks to short only, I want to test two things. The first one is I want to remove, oh yeah, I wanted to turn on auto threshold, but it's already turned on, so I don't think this makes any difference. And the other thing I wanted to check is this working with the false higher time frame trend. So something like this. So let's see what happens with this, or 3 hours. Oh, look at that. It's a bit better. Probably now we can remove auto threshold so that we have more trades. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this should be 1.5 in any case. And risk reward ratio, well, I mean, whatever you fit, probably 1 or 2, I don't know. Probably 2 or 3. I'm not sure about that. 1.5. Yeah. .5. Yeah. I mean, it helps a bit, but is this going to work properly if we turn on long form? That's the question. Yeah, okay. I mean, probably you have a fault line now. Flat results. Yeah. Okay, so let's reset everything. So what, yeah, so I have a new strategy which is going to be fair value gap E2. I mean, yeah, there are not so many trades, and the max drawdown is bigger than I would have wanted to have, but you know, risk reward ratio. We had this 0.5 which went a bit better, but I think we had the same, yeah. So yeah, it's this one here. It's slightly worse, but yeah, it has the same trades. It's always 71. So maybe auto threshold. Maybe we can remove auto threshold. See what happens with each one of them. Although I think that, I mean, so auto threshold with this. So this is 1031. It's 240 with 84, and what we had here is 08. So let's see what we have here. 266. Oh, look at that. 260, almost 260. But we have, okay, so this is the difference with auto threshold. You have more trades, and you have slightly less result, although I'm not sure if I like everything here and then this here. Yeah, and then you can play with having different risk-reward ratios so that you have more wins, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be a nice thing in the end. So you can see here drawdown is bigger than what you use. So yeah, this is a bit better. However, I'm not sure this is what we are looking for. Uh, 84. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, look at that. 0.38. So 0.38 is 3. What about 0.40? I mean, you've got a bit better results with 0.40, but in the end the best one is this one here. So let's try something like this, which I think it's going to be worse. Or not. So this is 0.42. I mean, this is too much overfitting, I guess. 3.38. Which was the best one? Oh, 2.98. Oh look, this is better than the other one. So let's play a bit more and see what we get with this. So 358. This is even better. Okay, nice. Hopefully we can find something that it's even better. Okay, so now I think we are back to whatever. So what about this one, which is in the middle? And so this is 3. So 0. Oh, 0 like this. What about this? This is not going. 0.30, 3.30. So which is the best one? 0.44. That's right. So let's use 0.44. Okay, so now we have this E2. So probably what you want to do is just modify the risk reward ratio to 0.44 so that we have a better return. than what we have right now. $0.44 without using the auto threshold, which is here. Look at that. 0.54. Yeah. So let's modify this. So we have auto threshold should be turned off. So this is false and false. Okay. That's nice. False, false, and risk reward ratio, which is 0.8. Here it is, should be 0.44. Nice. So now should be able to check this and say and this is E3 settings. Now we should be able to change this into E3 and E3. Nice. Okay, so let's copy this and Pine Editor. Copy paste. Nice. So once it ends, we will reset everything, just in case. Okay, so we reset everything, and that's it. So this is 3 seconds. So now we need to bump the version so that it's E3. So I guess that's it. So we should bump to E3. And this is E3 here. I mean, I'm not sure if the gaps have anything to do with this, if I am being honest. It's probably something about price being moved up and down, not the gaps doing anything. So we probably could use these values to work with something else. And how many trades? Only 84. Yeah, there are not too much, if you ask me. So yeah. So now we should be able to take a look here. Now we have E3, which I'm going to edit the video so that anyone can use this script here. Okay. So yeah, so I think I will end here the video. So I will try this E3, although I don't like that there are not so many trades. It's only 71 trades, so it's not, there are not so many trades in 2 years, but you know, we need to test something. So thank you very much for watching this video.